This is the best Bee Swarm Simulator mid-game guide in under 10 minutes. To be a mid-game player, you should have at least unlocked the Spirit Bear area and is already currently working on getting the mid-game tools such as the Petal tools. For the mid-game, my number one tip for you guys is start using the crafting or the blender. You would want to be constantly crafting whatever it is you need, but I would recommend red extracts, blue extracts, glue, or any other material you would need to craft your endgame tools or the petal tools or the coconut tools actually if you haven't unlocked any of those yet. Materials are extremely important because you would need a high quantity amount for all of these items. So make sure you start saving them as early as possible. Next thing I would recommend you to do is to constantly kill this coconut crab, and there are hidden coconuts above this tree if you guys haven't gotten them yet. But you should definitely be killing this coconut crab and saving up so that you will be buying the coconut canister first before you get the coconut boots. Next tip I would have for you guys is definitely to come over to Spirit Bear and do at least 10 quests as soon as possible. This way you would get your first petal and you could come over here to the shop and you could buy either the petal one or the petal belt. Both of them are extremely useful. It doesn't really matter a huge lot if you want to be buying one over the other. But in this current meta, I heard that the pros nowadays prefer the petal belt first, but it's really up to you guys. What's important is your second petal, which is when you complete 20 quests. You won't want to spend the second petal over here on the wind shrine. The next thing I want you guys to do is to come over here. Make sure you guys have already bought both of the guards over here. Make sure you have both of these bought and equipped, because I actually made the mistake of not buying and equipping them, and that really stalled me a lot. And after you get those guards, I want you to come over here, and I hope you save those 5 diamond eggs, because you would want to come over here and you would want to buy your first ever endgame mask, which is the diamond mask. The next tip here is you should be killing the Stump Snail at least once at this point. Since you're already at mid-game, you should have the capacity or at least the capability to kill the Stump Snail once. Once is already enough as long as you can get the Stump badge right here. As you can see here, you would get the Silver Shell Amulet on your first kill, I believe, or it might be the second, but I really believe it's the first. Getting one of these is already useful enough because it gives you at least a few more honey potential making stats right there. This is also the stage that you want to actually join the Discord server or at least find people that you can grind with so that you can start doing puff shrooms as well. The next thing that you want to do is save your star jellies and actually try to get as many gifted bees as possible. This is also the stage where you're in at least late endgame or late mid-game rather, where you would be trying to get your first ever SSA. For your first SSA, I suggest that you go for the Pop Star right here. Hold on. Here, you want the Pop Star because that is how you would be doing a budget blue hive and you would make a ton of honey using this method. The next thing I want you to do is get your amulets as high stats as possible. You want to be doing your ant challenges to get the Supreme Ant Amulet and be doing as much stick bug challenges as you can to try and get the best stats right here. As you can see, this is a gold stick bug, but I have extremely good stats for my at least a gold amulet since I have the bomb pollen and the blue bomb pollen as well. Another important and useful tip is to definitely collect these stickers, but more importantly is to definitely do your quests. You should be at least done with most of the Bears' quests at this point, getting your mythic eggs, star treats, or whatever it is. The final tip I have for you guys is to use the field boosters hourly. Use the red one and the blue one once it's out of cooldown. And go over here to the wind shrine, donate a ticket, a gumdrop, or whatever as long as it's cheap. Make sure to donate so that you can get good field boosts and just keep farming honey until you can hit that end game. Or at least get your first SSA that is Popstar passive. That is all for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy and learn something new. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.